Hello and welcome back to Let's Watch Out for Fireballs. Play the Binding of Isaac. Um, I'm gonna go through some challenges, show you guys how I would do these. Went through the character guide, went pretty well. I got a couple epic fetusings, but those will be, I might redo those. Dark Was the Night is a very good challenge to start with, and the downside to that, you get item rooms, you get everything you normally get, but you can never see the map. The net effect of that is that you're going to end up exploring a lot more of each floor and will have more of a chance to take damage. You'll note that you have to be Isaac. I think there's a hack to switch and play as someone else. I will be getting that Tinter Rock, don't you worry. But I can't remember how to do it. And then even if you unlock the D6, you don't get it for these, which is unfortunate. But these are almost uniformly worth doing. This is a really good one to start with because successfully completing this unlocks the blue candle. I'd like to get these guys up against that top wall. Not the second secret room, worth a try. Gets you the blue candle, which is a really great item. Little Steve is not a bad item. Some of these you start out with an advantage and then you don't get item rooms. Several of them you start out with a disadvantage and then you do get item rooms. So they're all challenges. I would say that the epic fetus one, or the fetus in a jar one, is very easy. It's hard to consider that to be a challenge. I hate it when that happens. So part of your success in the Dark Was the Night one is going to be how well you can visualize a map. It makes getting around difficult, but it also makes something like a secret room difficult. Like, I think I know where the secret room is for this one. I was hoping that would be some keys, or something that could give me some keys. And this is worth playing twice. So far, the first floor has not been great to me. Yeah, coming out of this with 0 resources. I was trying though, man. So we'll just go ahead and fight our boss. Little Steve is not a bad upgrade. This Larry Jr. is like the blue one, so it's going to give us a Spirit Heart. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So... Okay, and this is a great item. Super Bandage is a health upgrade plus 2 Spirit Hearts. So we are leaving this floor with 4 regular hearts and 3 Spirit Hearts, which is very good. Super Band-Aid, fuck. Seems pretty weird. My reflexes might be low because I'm drinking a Rockstar Relax. That is actually true. I went and did sensory deprivation for the first time in a long time, and it kind of didn't take. And dead bird. I couldn't relax. A lot of my mind. I've been very stressed out. Been having nightmares. When's the last time you guys had a nightmare? I mean, that doesn't seem like something that should happen to an adult, right? But I've been having nightmares, and so I just couldn't relax enough to kind of get the most out of my experience. And I was at the convenience store and wanted something to drink, a non-caffeinated beverage. And as a diabetic, non-caffeinated beverages kind of hard to come by. There are a couple things, but not that many. And this seemed kind of funny to me, so I wanted to try it. Oh man, I would like a bomb. I would like to have not taken that hit. I'm losing like a lot of Spirit Hearts. I blame Rockstar Relax. That is not a bomb. So hopefully I get a bomb in this room, of course. or 2 champions. So I'm going to get some kind of drop. Oh, but there's another tinted rock here. I'm leaving behind so much opportunity. So many keys, so little bombs. Shit. Alright. But I'm all high on Rockstar Relax, so I can't give a fuck. The other thing about these challenge runs that make them pretty easy and short is that I think one of them you might have to beat, I think the Purist, you have to beat Isaac. Or maybe it's Satan, but none of them have you beating the chest. And most of them just have you beating Mom or Mom's heart. Let's deal with the devil could go a long way towards. I like both these items a lot. Let's go crazy. So we now have damage through the roof. Very little health, but we have a lot of spirit hearts. And I'm banking on getting some extra hearts. Like I said, we don't have to get very far in this playthrough. And if this doesn't work, we can always chalk it up to my being super high on Rockstar's very own Rockstar Relax. Halo of Flies is a good item. So yeah, my rate of tears is really good. Let's look at my stats just to... So yeah, my damage, it went up a total of 3. Very good. Rate of fire went up a total of 2. My speed even went up a total of 1 based on, I think, the mark. So those are good, good upgrades. And as you can see, they both gave me some spirit hearts as well. The pack gives you 2, the mark gives you 1. Ah, man, my kingdom for bombs. Bombs? Well, I might be able to buy a bomb from the shop. You can never really tell what the game's gonna decide to be really stingy with. I definitely have the opposite, runs where no keys. Had runs where I don't get enough of either. It's almost as if it was largely randomly generated. Duh. And how much, what isn't randomly generated in this world? I mean, like, I believe in God, but I don't believe in, like, an old man sitting on a mountain. I think God can be just like, fuck, do I want some bombs? That's okay, so that's definitely the, I was gonna, like, it interrupted my joke. I was, like, making a stupid joke, and my genuine desire for bombs in this game interrupted me making a joke on this Let's Play. So that's definitely my number 1 use for a bomb. I think that's probably going to be... Yes. Okay. Because this is economy. Like a spirit heart or a tinted rock. And a judgment. And the rock. So I now have enough damage to float me through the game. Very cool. I do also realize that I have flying, so man, this judgment's being real stingy. Oh, okay, the map. The map is going to be largely useless. I also didn't realize that I had flying for this last room, like a big dum-dum. So again, that lapse in judgment was brought to you by Rockstar Recovery. Go Rockstar Recovery. Ordinarily, the map would be a really awesome pickup there, but good upgrade so far, though. I like getting the packed and the mark. I just look fucking demonic as shit. Going back to the shop. The nuns have it. I would like it. Maybe it doesn't matter that much, given that we're not going to be here that long. Like, I think we might just be fighting Mom or Mom's heart. So, we'll go for this. Given how much I've needed bombs so far in the game. Sensory deprivation is what I do instead of like what normal people do at like massage or what have you. It's to relax, and I had this weird experience because I physically I feel very relaxed. It totally worked. Like I feel pretty good, I just had such a hard time shutting down my brain during it, and not like, I'm Bradley Cooper in Limitless. I'm thinking 10,000 brilliant thoughts a second. More just like I'm very anxious about many things, and you know, it was even down to like just my, you can always hear your heart beat really loudly in sensory deprivation, but it was just like just going like and I didn't have a bunch of caffeine or anything. I ate right beforehand, and that's a risk. Like, you're not supposed to eat like a heavy meal beforehand because you don't want to be just listening to yourself digest for 90 minutes. And that might have kept me up, I think. Or not, yeah, not up. Like, I wasn't trying to sleep necessarily, but might have kept me kind of jazzed. So I don't know. But I didn't want to be starving. Like, I was really hungry before I went. So it's kind of damned if you do. I just got in there as soon as I could. Like, I felt like I needed it because I have been all stressed, all those nightmares and stuff. And then, but it happened. It's a work night. So I went to work today. It was late, like a fairly late float. So not ideal circumstances, I guess. It's a different style tank than I'm used to. Fuck. And now it's like if I didn't have that, get that second HP upgrade, I'd be able to get in there. So like usually the tanks I like to use are just like essentially small rooms that just are full of water almost. This one was not like it wasn't like one of those little coffin ones you see on, TV, but, well, stingy tinted rocks. But it wasn't as expansive. The door was really heavy, and it wasn't like the other one. One of the nice things about the other one is like if you feel like you need some air, or you're feeling a little claustrophobic, balls of steel, okay? You just crack the door a little bit, and it's really easy, and a little light comes on when you do it. And this one was more like I had to brace my feet up against the bottom to open the door, which sounds really panic-inducing to, I'm sure, anybody with any like actual anxiety problems, not just whatever it is that I have. Why not? Okay, nothing in there I can afford, clearly. Yeah. Which I didn't think I was going to be able to afford things, but I was hoping for an on-sale Spirit Heart or anything. Like I said, when I'm doing these challenge runs where I know I'm not going, all the way. Fuck, man. Fuck. Get away from me. A lot of the pressure is off. The Polaroid. Very well. I'd love to get rid of these 2 remaining red hearts. Go into that boss trap room. Oh, I do have coins I can get, though. Those diagonal spike coins. I should probably do that. That's going to be a library, which is great because astute viewers will notice I don't have a spacebar item yet. Both of these are terrible. I guess I'll roll with Book of Sin. That's pretty disappointing. This floor seems really big. Is it? I don't think it's an XL floor. It says Catacombs 2. Maybe I just found the boss really early and that's why it seems so big. Okay. Well, I biffed that a little bit. That biff was brought to you by Rockstar Relax. Relax like a rock star. Yep. So that essentially, I just evened out to nothing. I'm feeling real loopy, man, guys. Can't help it when I'm in this altered state. I'm gonna check and see if the secret room is here. Because if it was, I could bomb my way into the mob trap room, but no dice. A champion version. This is, I think this one just has more hit points. It's bigger. Oh, and it also turns into bomb flies. No, that was inevitable. A lot of things faintly bouncing around the room right now. Oh. Well, also not inevitable that time. I could have avoided that, but again, not too worried about it. Pageant boy. I don't think there's much in there else I wanted to buy. Much in there else I wanted to buy. Krampus, not a deal with the devil where I can trade away my last remaining hearts and get Polaroid invincibility, so that sucks. It's so rare that you get the Polaroid before Mom. Are you guys familiar? I don't think, like I know a lot of my friends who play this and who watch these Let's Plays are pretty new to Isaac, who played it before the patch that made, because you need the Polaroid to get into the chest. But for a while, the Polaroid was not something Mom dropped automatically. So you just kind of had to really hope you got the Polaroid. And everyone's play strategies would revolve around that. So it was all about like hitting every single arcade, you know, fortune teller. That was like your number one priority if you had money. You know, trying to get Mom's, not Mom's coin. I was gonna say Mom's purse. That just lets you have 2 trinkets. But always looking for the second secret room because that oftentimes has trinkets. It just kind of changed the way people played entirely. Where like that was your number one focus. It's kind of crazy. And then they wisely, you know, I still don't think it's a very good mechanic. They wisely kind of patched it out with the with Mom always dropping that. So thematically, like I'm fine with none of these. This room sucks. With Isaac needing to see that Polaroid of his happy family to, you know, face down his true fears and choose life or whatever, the interpretation of the lore. Maybe I'll do an Isaac lore video at some point and kind of let you guys know my interpretation of the story too, because I imagine most people don't think this game has very much of a story, but it does. Yeah, maybe I'll do a lore video after I do all the challenge runs. I'd like to point out just how good I was at dodging all of those. Man, lots of spirit hearts from Book of Sin. Okay, this is just a straight up health upgrade. Definitely take that. It also fills up your health, or it gives you 4 hearts, maybe? Almost fills up. No, it does fill up your health if you don't have full health. Nope. But yeah, pretty. The Polaroid business is pretty obnoxious. Anybody who knows like Edmund McMillan's games should not be surprised that there's a story in Isaac. Like that guy, you know, he's not like, I adore this game. I'm really excited about Mugenics. He's not flawless, but he has a point. Like he's making games for a reason. Compass is totally valueless on this curse. Gamble on that. That's not very good. So, yeah, dude, fuck. Yeah, dude has things he wants to say, so. Which is important. Like, so many people just, you know, I was talking about it on, I suggested they talk about on Cole's other game podcast. I was talking about it on a message board, like, You take a game like, or a company like Blizzard. What does Blizzard want to say? You know? Like, absolutely nothing. You know, they're not trying to get across anything. They're not even trying to get across, like, any novel gameplay ideas at this point. Man, so many Spirit Hearts from Book of Sin. If this was consistent, if it often paid out that well, I would like this item. Please trust me that this is an anomaly. But yeah, I mean, they make very good games that look very polished. But they're not, they don't have anything they're trying to say. Even something like a big AAA game like Dishonored has a editorial message to it, you know? What's the message of World of Warcraft? You know, or a Diablo, like, other than just like loot good, you know? I know that's not really fair, but yeah. Again, this rant against a very popular game company brought to you by Rockstar Relax. Rant like a rockstar with Rockstar Relax. It's about fucking time we got to the boss. Oh, okay. Finally failing me a little bit. This is one of the few times where I'm fighting this boss where I want his item. I can say that at least. He's a kind of a tricky draw, but I will take the pony over the Book of Sin. I don't think I've ever gotten use the pony on camera before. So, big speed upgrade, as you can see, and then allows me to fly, and it has an active effect. I'll show you, and yeah. I'd probably, if I had another heart to give, I'd get Demon Baby and go back and grab that Polaroid. All right, so I have to wait for a good room to use the active effect. I have all those damage up, so Brimstone's just gonna be great actually. So they're giving me all the items that I cannot use due to the curse. I love Brimstone when I have a bunch of damage upgrades. So that's what that does. Lets me shoot forward. It makes me invincible while I do it. Burnt Penny. I don't really need that many more bombs. Man, quit taunting me. So many. The game's being very generous to me with Spirit Hearts. I didn't pick up any items that make that happen or anything, so I'm not sure why that is. You can kind of see how the curse, you know, is influencing what I do. Yeah, I'm exploring a lot. I was itching my nose there, which is why my finger was not on the shoot buttons. You know, I end up having to kind of explore a lot more of the level. Health up. Friends till the end. Troll bomb. So half a Spirit Heart for a health up, definitely worth it. Go in those rooms if you can afford the health. Oh, whoops. And here the curse is working on me, and that I've forgotten which way to go. I think I remember now, but it can be disorienting not to have a map. And that is why you should follow Jesus. Brimstone, one of the reasons why Brimstone is so good is like so many enemies just end up in a line in front of you when you start out. And every time they are, it just, you know, okay, so this is going to be Mom. Whoops, I biffed that. You can see I'm doing pretty significant damage with each charge. If I could just get them to fire correctly. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Can use the active effect on Mom. Can use my strategy of being in these corners. That bird's gonna do the crowd control for me, and that, somehow I got damage there. And here's the rare, you know, ending. I don't see that often anymore. You know, Isaac's mom is terrible. Oh, this mouse has been here for a long time. As I said last time, if that drove you furious, please, you know, examine your life priorities. Not that big a deal. That mistake is brought to you by Rockstar Relax. No, it's not. That's him fantasizing. He actually gets murdered. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Sorry I'm loopy.